Today, we're going to discuss a coin that's been widely asked for an in-depth review by our team, ECOMI, or OMI. ECOMI, although the VeVe platform doesn't allow taking NFTs off of it, could be one of the biggest, if not the biggest NFT players in this space. The potential of this app and this project is off the charts. Find out why today. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button for your chance to win a full Bitcoin. Details down below. We've got a big video for you today as we're talking about a project that zoomed to the top of the charts and has since had a correction, meaning it could be a great buying opportunity. Of course, not financial advice or heck, not even NFT advice. But let's dig into this NFT platform. So I'm going to treat you like you are new to NFTs and ECOMI for the sake of this video. OMI is the token that powers the VeVe platform, which is used to buy and display top-notch Tier 1 NFTs from numerous major brands. If you don't know what ECOMI is, it has been making waves due to the company behind it. VeVe app has extensive partnerships and licensing deals. If you don't know what an NFT is, you may have been living under a rock or even inside a cave for the past 6 months as this craze has absolutely exploded. NFTs represent unique collectible items such as rare cards or characters that exist on the blockchain. These can be traced to a verified owner and usually are scarce. If you still have trouble understanding that concept, go watch the SNL clip where they explain what the heck an NFT is. I can't even put a second of the skit on due to the copyright trolls lurking about, ready to flag my videos. Of course, despite the fact that I could give SNL more views than they've had in years. Oh well, lawyers, it's your loss. No free advertising for you. All jokes aside, VeVe is an easy-to-use and intuitive app that allows users to browse a wide range of licensed digital high-quality products. Once they're purchased, owners can view, trade, or visualize their digital collectibles using the latest augmented reality technologies, which have become standard in most smartphones. ECOMI has secured licenses and partners with some of the biggest names in the world, including, of course, partnering with us for this video. So thank you to OMI for supporting the channel through this sponsored video. But there are many more big partners, of course. A few of those names are included in these images, and they aren't small names either. To put this bluntly, ECOMI is one of the most well-connected projects in the NFT space. They seemingly came out of nowhere. At least it seemed that way at first. My lead researcher, The Cat, did an AMA with this project a month ago. I overlooked it at first, because generally I'm a dog guy. I trust dogs. But then The Cat told me how well connected these guys are, how they announced a partnership with General Motors during the Q&A. He then said one name on the team, which I'll get to later, that stood out. And when he told me what brands the one person helped facilitate, I was blown away and sold. I then started digging into them, and what I found was ECOMI was setting up to be the go-to NFT project as early as last year. Before the unspeakable pandemic that will get us demonetized if we say, the VeVe app was a sponsor to the biggest NFT conference in New York City called NFT.NYC. At this conference, ECOMI COO Dan Crothers held a main stage speaking engagement during the event. On stage at the event, Dan revealed premium licenses and brand partners for the first time, turning heads with names like Warner Brothers, Capcom, CBS, Cartoon Network. Since we're talking about good old Dan, now seems like a better time to discuss some of the other members of the stellar team. ECOMI was founded by CEO David Yu, COO Dan Crothers, and Joseph Janik, the CIO. Janik has successfully started and ran a number of international e-commerce and online marketing businesses. He will aid ECOMI in online commerce and marketing, business and product development, customer acquisition, and asset management. The team also includes head of licensing, Alfred Kahn, who also gave a speech after the conference at a VIP dinner titled $1 Billion Insights, Why the Collectibles Industry is Moving to NFTs. You may know the name Alfred Kahn. If you don't, I'm about to school you because this man is a legend in the licensing industry. Yes, Alcon is that one name that stood out to me. Khan's properties are responsible for more than $25 billion in retail revenue. Khan was the founder, chairman, and CEO of 4Kids Entertainment from 1991 until 2011. He is recognized as an industry leader in licensing behemoth. His company, 4Kids Entertainment, was responsible for some of the biggest names, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cabbage Patch Kids, of course, old Polly Pockets. However, VeVe hasn't announced a partnership with Pokemon or any of the other names with Khan at the head of licensing. It's probably not that far away, though. Khan was also responsible for developing licensing, marketing, and brand development for other iconic international brands, including Nintendo, Mario Brothers, Zelda and Donkey Kong, James Bond, World Wrestling Federation, Monster Jam Monster Trucks, and Microsoft's Xbox. This guy is a heavyweight in the industry. Competing with him is not an easy task. However, Khan is just ECOMI's licensing head. The CEO of ECOMI is David Yu, who has 2 decades of experience in collectibles, gaming, retail products, and distribution, along with licensing. Yu holds 17 established companies under his belt and has spent the past 20 years working with intellectual property, licensing, and branding for major brands. When it comes to licensing, Yu himself is no lightweight. He's established relationships with international brands and intellectual properties, including Konami Games, Capcom, Games Workshop, Middle-earth, and Tokidoki, to name a few. He owns a company called Games R Us, which distributes intellectual property to the following brands under its subsidiary company, Gru Distributions. It's also important to mention here for further context that Khan and Yu have actually been friends for years. Khan worked with Yu to be one of the first to bring some of the world's biggest licenses to New Zealand and Australia, including Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are all of these companies partners with ECOMI? No, but the connections between Khan and Yu could encompass almost every major brand in the entertainment industry, if not every single one. So if only some of these brands join in the NFT craze, ECOMI and the VeVe app will be successful. ECOMI looks to have the premier brands in NFT space cornered, similar to how Engine has the gaming scene. I've run out of time for this video though, and we actually haven't even discussed the actual VeVe app itself and how not only you can make and buy NFTs, but you can also display them in multiple different collector arenas, including themed ones such as the Batcave for Batman. I almost forgot though, you have to buy gems in the VeVe app with your OMI to be able to buy collector NFTs, which are priced in gems. 1 gem is always equal to $1 US, whereas the OMI token fluctuates with market value. Gems can also be purchased without OMI, making onboarding non-crypto users incredibly easy. I'll leave you with this statement. NFTs are the next big trend and will take the world by storm, reshaping the collectibles industry. And with all these connections and partners, ECOMI will be at the head of it. But don't take my word for it. Alfred Kahn has this to say. The magnitude of blockchain technology will disrupt the collectibles industry by giving licensed brands another platform to sell and protect their digital IP. ECOMI will set the standard in this space. Do not miss the NFT craze. We are just at the beginning, and don't sleep on ECOMI. It's already mooned, so I guess now it may be heading to Mars. Hopefully, there are no aliens there. But let me know if you think ECOMI is out of this world or if you think NFTs are all overrated. If you like NFT projects, also make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for us on your way out. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.